Got to find a way to get some inside scoring, also some perimeter scoring.
Spearman starts again for Katie Meyer and wins the tip back to Jalea Williams. Here we go. One of 7 ACC women's basketball games on this Thursday slate on the first day of this new month of February.
Tempo will be very important for Wake Forest. This is a team that averages about 68 points on defense allowing. Miami only scores about 68 themselves.
Loose ball ends up with Megan Jebbia, and it will be Demon Deacons basketball. Spearman with a great look could not convert on the opening possession for the Canes.
And that 68 points that Miami scores is 13th best in the ACC. Wake Forest averaging about 59 points, 15 points. Finding ways to score some baskets, very important early for the Deeks.
With Conley and Williams on the bench, it's Harrison, Deeble, Turcoff, Coles, and the all-time program games played leader, Alexandria Scruggs. The starting 5, the freshman Turcoff misfires from the corner, and the rebound for Jada Patrick, bringing it up the floor herself.
That means you're going to ask Scruggs and Coles to be the big rebounders of this team. Stepped out.
With 2 possessions in a row, Miami has found Spearman in pretty good position, except once she missed a layup. The other time her foot was on the end line.
Well, they will turn the ball over. They've had 15 turnovers or more 13 times, Miami. So they'll give you some opportunities. Wake Forest has got to take advantage of that.
Starting tonight, 10 games remaining in the regular season for both these teams. Deeks still searching for their first ACC win of the year. The Canes at 3-5, but those 3 wins are all pretty impressive.
Very impressive. Miami will play a lot of man defense. They'll put pressure on the basketball, and as we've already alluded to, they'll block shots.
Yeah, start the tally. There's number 1 tonight. There's the longest tenured active ACC women's basketball coach. It's always fun to see Katie Meyer. She is the definition of relentless as a coach, as a leader. Really respect what she has done through her time at Miami. And the Deeks take their first lead of the season against Miami. They never led for a single second 3.5 weeks ago in January when these 2 teams met.
Nice job that time by Scruggs. She loves to go and make the drop step inside there. Got to be careful of that loose arm there, but that's a good basket and a good sign for Wake Forest to score inside.
Scruggs coming off 14-point game. The Deacons' last effort against Clemson on Sunday. How about this? Sloppy footwork early on for Miami, and there's Megan Jebbia. She made an appearance on the Steve Forbes radio show earlier this week with Stan Cotton. She talked about how it would be important to limit Miami's pace in this game. She knows that they want to play fast, and the Deeks want to try and slow them down best they can.
Right now, you got to like the pace.
Coles forced it up. Here's Patrick coming the other way. Obviously, Miami coming off an Elite 8 appearance a year ago. 2 starters back from that team. Here's one of them, Jalea Williams, junior from Pompano Beach.
Really a good defender, a good athlete. Averages about 8 points a ball game, but very quick with the ball.
Speaking of quick with the ball, Day Wilson put her defender in the popcorn popper.
Yeah, pop. And the thing about her is she's very hard to guard because she's so good with the ball. Play her smart, try to keep her away from the basketball. When she gets it, she can do almost anything she wants as a jumper.
Wake does get it across.
Now, Wake Forest is, I don't mind the tempo, I don't mind the pace, but you've got to look for open opportunities when you have numbers.
Second block for Miami. Jalea Williams gets a piece. Numbers for the Hurricanes. Deacons do a pretty good job getting back. Roberts to Spearman. And again, Lazaria Spearman can't buy a bucket.
Wake Forest dodging a couple of bullets early. Spearman, a second point blank opportunity, not able to capitalize.
Loose ball. Spearman hustles on the floor to pry it away from Deeble. Day Wilson making a mixtape. Turnaround, 2.
That's nice. That's nice. That's a nice move. Not a lot you could do about it. By Riley, stayed in front of her, made her turn another time, go behind your back. That's just a good ball play.
Fouls on Jada Patrick.
Watch this in the open court. Nice job defensively. Turned her, made her put it to the floor again, but you never made her pick up the dribble in there. You couldn't, because that's just too good of an offensive move by Shayeann Day Wilson.
Well, Madison Jordan, who played 37 seconds in Wake's last game against Clemson, is the first substitute off Megan Jebbia's bench tonight.
Well, she can make perimeter shots. Number 2 in the team in three-point baskets made. She's athletic enough, and she may be long enough to defend some of those post players that get inside and play out as well. Play a little zone right now in Miami. Wake Forest has got to recognize it, go in a gap, and get a shot.
Clock winding down. Deeks need to recognize. Deeble does, and hits.
Nice shot. Came up and contested. Used the bank. Count it. If you're going to be tempo, like it looks like Wake is going to try to be,
count out and the foul for Roberts.
Well, that's what I was going to say. You got to get some stops on one end, Evan, and you have to score the basketball if you're Wake Forest. Every possession, so very important.
Jasmyne Roberts, Stan, was a revelation in the tournament last year. Averaged 19 a game for their 4-game run on the brink of the Final Four. It was really an incredible tournament.
Yes, it was. And I really like Jasmyne Roberts, kind of an unsung hero for this basketball team. Second leading scorer, but she can score a lot of ways, and you saw that going off the bounce, going to the glass, and she goes to the free throw line.
Katie Meyer has said in the past of Jasmyne Roberts, she's the most positive person on our team. She uplifts the team and keeps everyone focused on the team.
She's that glue person, that glue player that keeps everybody going on offense, on defense, just watching her go down the floor there, made the basket, and she's talking, getting the teammates in the right position against the pressure.
Deacons 2 for 6 at this end of the floor so far. Kaya Harrison, wild shot. It's ripped down by Latasha Lattimore, who's back in the lineup from Miami after missing their last game against Duke on Sunday.
Got to make her pick it up.
It's going to be a block, I believe. And they got the freshman Turkoff. Her first.
Miami puts a lot of pressure on you because they can block shots. And their bigs can run the floor very well, too. So you've got to stop the basketball, and then that second line of defense has got to come back. You cannot loaf against this team.
Correct myself, Stan. Apologies. They gave it to Scruggs, not Turkoff.
Yeah, it was a push. I saw the decision for the push. Wasn't sure who it was.
Maya Hilton inside the Lattimore, and that's how to do it.
Great inside position by Lattimore with a nice little ball fake by Hilton. Hilton known to be a scorer. Last couple of ball games shooting perimeter. That was a nice inside-out play going back in.
Jordan, cross-lane feed. Turkoff, a lot of contact, but no whistle until the jump ball, and it will go to the Deeks. Wake will get a chance to drop a play. First time out of the game comes with 4:43 left in the first. Canes by 5.
Greatness is a feeling, a moment.
Best game of the season for Jasmyne Roberts came against the Deeks. 21 points on 9 of 11 shooting back on January 7th at the Watsco Center. It's off to a good start tonight as well.
Yeah, and also looking at 3 steals in addition to the block shots the team had. Really a well-rounded defensive game, but you like Jasmyne Roberts. I mean, she's got the size on the wing. She can score the basketball a lot of ways, will knock down some threes, and just brings you, like we said a moment ago, everything you need out of a player, Jasmyne Roberts will give you.
Elise Williams into the game for the first time for Megan Jebbia, enters at the 4:43 mark.
That mid-range shot is going to be there for her the way they're playing, and your post guys and post players have got to be strong enough and willing to take a shot. If it gets blocked, okay. If it doesn't get blocked, you got a chance to score or maybe get fouled.
I'll tell you, Stan, it's not too often that Malaya Coles misses back-to-back shots these days. She's 23 for 34 in her last 5 ball games, and she's 0 for 2 so far tonight.
She's shot a high percentage all year long, and some games even better. But the problem is that she's got the eyes. She's looking and thinking about the blocked shots from a couple games ago. Play without fouling.
Lattimore does not catch the iron, and it's a 30-second violation. Wake Forest basketball.
Good defensive set that time for the Deeks. Really strong for the freshman Madison Jordan. Not the foul as the shot clock is winding down.
Now,
good job, arms up and positioning.
Take note, 3:52 to go in this first quarter. Wake's only turned it over 1 time. Lachey Dwyer just entered the game. She is a havoc-wreaking defender that Wake needs to be aware of.
Yeah, and she'll steal the ball too, right?
Yes, indeed.
Number 8 in the conference. Comes in with 36. Let's see how long it's going to take her, because she's going to put pressure on the basketball. And if you go to sleep on the weak side, there's your screen. Their shot's got to be there, and your posts have got to be willing to go up and get a second chance opportunity. Clock winding down.
Deacons turn it over right on cue. Roberts, nice pass to Lattimore.
What did I just finish saying a moment ago? It's transition. You've got to stop the basketball, and your second line of defenders have got to hustle back. Stop the ball, bounce pass there, gets a layup.
7-0 run for Miami. Deeble finds Harrison. Searching for daylight in the post, and she gets the friendly bounce.
That's a good job by Kaya Harrison, going up strong. There's going to be contact. They're going to try to block it. Fine. Go through it, shoot, score.
Snap the 2.5-minute drought for Wake Forest. Deeks back within 5, under 3 to play in the opening quarter. Day Wilson, has been red hot recently. To the other corner. It's 3 for Lamaya Hilton, the transfer from Arizona.
And we were talking about her a moment ago, being a willing passer. 22 three-pointers going in this afternoon's ball game. She can be a streaky shooter. Had 3 in that Wake Forest win. Don't want to get her wound up, because what happens is she's motivated in to play even better defense.
And Hilton had only scored 9 points in her last 5 games since dropping 11 against Wake.
Exactly.
Steal for Roberts. Ahead, Lattimore. Too many steps.
Again, watch what we're talking about there. Just a good job there. Makes the extra pass. Hilton wide open on the wing. Buries a 3.
Suffice to say, Katie Meyer did not like that travel call. She's hopping around over there. Thought that the footwork was perfect.
Yeah, well, from this vantage point, she took an extra step and a hop, too. She could have won the triple jump.
Looks like Katie Meyer's ready to get in a defensive
Katie was bad. Lady back in the day now.
Williams, yikes. Roberts, that's clean footwork. And a nice lefty finish.
Unforced error. You get the ball in the paint, I'll say it till I'm blue in the face. You got to take a shot from some time or square up. Elise goes in, being unselfish, made the pass. That's a nice pass there. A selfish moment ago, and you have a turnover in the transition basket.
Williams the dime, Deeble the bucket, and the Deeks are back within 8.
Cut hard, set solid screens, be ready for the ball.
Dwyer will take it. Roberts. Oh, what a job by Jazz Roberts, keeping another possession alive for the Hurricanes.
The little plays. Watch this again. Face up. Quick pass off the screen. There was a screen at the top there, probably by Andrews, and then there's a nice cut to get you a layup.
Reagan Conley, who you talked about at the top of the show, into the game for the first time. Around and out that time for Day Wilson.
Now, Conley just got in the game. I'd like to see her run the floor one time to kind of get a little sweat going, and then find the weak side so she can get a jump shot.
Coles triple teamed, able to find Jordan or make a Conley in the corner.
Inside out.
Double comes from Stedman that time. That ball may have hit Katie Meyer over there near the sideline. Deeble steps inside the arc. And the rebound for Oldacre. About a 7-second difference, game and shot clock here. Lachey Dwyer's not concerned about the timer. Williams the rebound, and now the shot clock turns off.
Try to push it. Then run a set. You've got two high posts, so your wing should be able to get something. If Elise penetrates, she's got a mid-range shot, or you got the corner shot like that.
Katie Deeble for 3. That's a huge shot for Wake Forest. 2 seconds, and Miami does not get off an answer. A second after the buzzer, the 3 was drained by Stedman. Magnificent at home. They're 12-1 at home this season. They're just 1-4 on the road, and Stan, they have not yet won a road game in conference play.
Well, if you're a Wake fan, you don't want them to let them get the win today. If you're Miami, you say, hey, We can win in North Carolina.
Next win for Katie Meyer would be her 150th ACC win in her career.
What's it, 432 career wins, I think, for Katie?
You got it. Man, right on the money.
I mean, that is, time flies. We're in school watching Katie play.
She was the ACC Rookie of the Year at Duke in 1986. Scored over 1,700 points.
I'm telling you. All right.
And took great pleasure in beating Duke on Sunday.
Oh, no question.
Better believe it.
You know she did. Shayeann Day-Wilson also.
Jada Patrick, too.
Jada.
Elise Williams knocks down the three in her first shot of the day.
Getting separation. The mid-range jumper, the step-back three is going to be there. Oh, that's a nice catch.
Kyla Oldacre, the 6'6" sophomore from Ohio, gets her first two.
Oldacre, a high school All-American in Ohio, kind of continues to use her size, gets a shot block, gets an inside layup, and then gets a rebound.
Tell you, I'm not complaining. These officials are letting them play. We only had 3 fouls called combined in the first quarter. Contact both ways. Officials have dinner date.
I like it. Play through it.
You have a dinner date too?
No, of course. Come on. Dang. Yeah, go home, do some preparation. I found out, got some good news earlier today about a ball game, so I got to go home and start prepping. Tape work.
No one works harder than you do. Jalea Williams over to Lachey Dwyer. Patrick for three. And nice job by Andrews swooping in for the rebound.
Andrews did a great job swooping in. Elise Williams did a nice job of keeping contact with Oldacre so that she could swoop in. Now, against this, it's a matchup. They're playing man, but they're giving you zone looks. They're going to be shots.
The Deacons are now 3 for 4 from downtown, and Katie Deeble's got 10 points in the game's first 12 minutes.
Remember early in the season against Wofford, Deeble got on a little streak and started knocking down threes, had threes. She's had some good looks. She's 3 out of 20 in her last 6 ball games. Maybe that gives her some confidence.
Quick response from Allie Stedman. The nice catch on the cut and finish.
Another one of those spot shooters that comes off the bench for this Miami basketball team. He transferred from Pepperdine and can knock down threes. Played a little game of horse in the Carolina game. One made on the right side, made one on the left side on back-to-back possessions. So they're making, the officials aren't going to call the buck cuts, but you got to play through that. At least Williams had to do that a moment ago.
Scruggs wide left from straight away. Dwyer is insanely quick. Inside Oldacre, Scruggs battling for position.
Good matchup there, Conley and Williams. They make the switch.
Dwyer, little hesitation into traffic, somehow crawls it over the rim.
Well, she recognized the second switch, that Dwyer, then she puts it to the floor and got in the paint, got very comfortable, and somehow rolls it over the front of the rim.
Shea Dwyer, one of 4 Canadians on this Miami roster. Reagan Conley.
Let her move, get her feet set, get the separation, knock down the three.
Who is this team, Stan? 4 of 6 from 3 in the half?
It's a Wake Forest team that has struggled shooting the basketball. We all know that, and we've seen it all year long. This has got to make them feel really good.
Nice outlet pass. Scruggs to Williams. Staying with it, Andrews. And Oldacre cleans it up. Williams has her hand stuck in the cookie jar, and the foul is going on the Deeks.
You got to back off. You got to know when to stand down. Watch this again. Move the ball. There's separation, and that gave Reagan Conley just enough time to get the shot. Wonderful rotation, and she's really been shooting the ball very well the last couple of ball games, playing with so much confidence. Leads this team, believe it or not, in three-point baskets made.
And 11 of them in her last 6 games coming into tonight. 1 for 1 to start today. The Deeks, as I said, 4 of 6 from beyond the arc, and they're 4 of 15 from 2. The inverse of what we've come to expect for this Wake Forest squad that, as we said, has struggled on the perimeter. Megan Jebbia appreciative of the defense, the intensity with which her team is playing right now. Under 10 to shoot. Quick look back at the Miami bench for Jalea Williams. Needs to hurry. Blocked by Scruggs to beat the buzzer. Spearman did not catch iron.
Wake gets back and can set their defense. Miami's playing in their hands by being a half-court team. Watch the step out right there. That's a great job. Got all basketball that time by Scruggs, and then the short shot, and you get a rebound. This is a good offensive set. You're only talking about a team. You're talking about the three-point, 28% from the three-line all season long. You know where that ranks you in the conference, but today they're getting some good looks and they're not forced anything.
Wake was 3 for 25 from 3 on Sunday at Clemson.
Yeah. Right there.
There's a foul. Could not call it. They're going to give her 2 shots for it? It's on Spearman. And Harrison's going to the line.
You know, that's a good play then. She's got to understand how far she can go. We've talked about this all season, but she can get maybe a foot beyond the little arc. And she can arc the shot. She can make that. And because of her speed and ball handling ability, she can drive and get fouled sometimes. That time that was an easy call.
Did you give Kaya a pep talk before the game today? I know sometimes you give her a message.
No, I didn't. I just looked at her. The eyes tell the story.
Game face?
No, eyes. Come on. You know what to do. Let's go. Half of this game is confidence. Repeating what you do, having some confidence in doing things correctly.
What's the other half?
The other half is just the ability to do it. For this Wake Forest team, they've got to have some success, and you continue to stack positive plays. And they're doing that right now.
We're tied at 22 apiece.
Showing a little bit of the zone, dropping out. Everybody's active. Wake Forest defensively. Miami's got to recognize where the gaps are right now. Clock winding down.
Entry feed into traffic. Spearman kicks it. And another shot clock violation as Dwyer's 3 fell through the cylinder after the buzzer.
Well, this look of the zone of the match that Wake Forest shown Miami the last couple of possessions was kind of confusing. Wake Forest playing some nice defense. You got new banners up. Everybody's happy. Hurricanes and Deeks all tied up at 22.
Hit a 2 through the first half of the second quarter, but the outside shooting, along with the defense, has Megan Gebbia feeling good. That's 3 shot clock violations that the Deacon defense has forced Miami into.
That's probably the most impressive thing, is that, other than those transition baskets they were able to get Miami, they've had to really work for it. You got to go back all the way to before Thanksgiving when they played St. Louis and they knocked down 11 threes. They've had this much success, Wake Forest shooting from the perimeter. That's a nice look there. You didn't take it. That's okay. Kick it back and be patient. It's a 2-guard front right there.
Andrews comes up short. Spearman crashing to the ground. It's a foul on Coles. Number 1 on Malaya.
See, Evan, the shot that Andrews took the first time and passed away, she's going to be able to get that in that 2-guard front because you can see where the post player is. You just got to stay one step away from it. You don't have to worry about the shot being blocked. Nice high-low there.
Deflected out by Wake Forest. 16 to shoot for Miami.
Miami with 6 turnovers so far in this basketball game.
There's number 7.
There you go.
Roberts picks up the foul, trying to keep possession alive.
Wake's doing a nice job at staying on their feet today, not going for the head and shoulder fake, and keeping their hands up. So many times we watch them play on defense, their hands are down, they're not active. Today they've done a nice job in being a tougher defender.
Harrison, Williams, Conley, Coles, and Andrews.
Right there.
Coles kicks it. Conley puts it on the deck, sets up Harrison, going baseline to the bucket.
The extra pass. Get a defender to stop the basketball, maybe a second, and then you blow by and you kiss it off the glass. Nice play by Harrison.
First lead for the Deeks since it was 2-0 in the opening minutes. And I think Kaya got the message. Looks like she's playing with confidence.
Well, that's all you got to do. Make a couple baskets, get some stops, use her speed.
Lattimore, nope. Spearman put back. Nope. Roberts, third chance. Yeah.
Battling, good job of battling on the glass, but a better job by Roberts and company. Spearman's able to use her length, keep the ball active, and there's a foul.
First on Shayeann Day Wilson.
Watch this. There's passes. See how the defense is moving. Nice penetration right there. Kaya could have taken a shot, but she's not a big three-point shooter. So then you put it to the floor right there. Relocation, she gets a basket. That's knowing your game. Doing what you do well and doing it well.
Very nice job driving the closeout.
Exactly. Exactly. Don't take a shot that you're not comfortable shooting. What, she's only made 4 threes all season long. I think 4 out of 20.
Only 21 in her 133-game career.
So you'd be wise in trying to go for the pump fake layup.
Elise Williams, on the other hand, comfortable shooting the three. Too strong that time. Williams has it for Miami. Sets up Day Wilson, who pops and hits.
Thought Andrews got a piece of that, but Day Williams, just too much art. Wilson, too much athleticism, knocks down another deep three.
Shayeann Day Wilson has made a three now in 9 consecutive games.
Shooting the ball well, too, her last 6 ball games, 19 out of 42, 8th best in the ACC coming into this afternoon's ball game, or this evening, or whatever it is.
Wake Forest answers, and I think it's the evening, Stan. I think 6 o'clock start is the evening.
Is it evening?
I think so.
Well, the sun was up when I got here, so I don't know. It was daytime to me. But I tell you what, it's daytime. The basket looks big right there for Kyles. It's a nice little baseline jumper.
First points from Malaya Coles.
She can make that shot, but we send her so much in the low block.
Roberts. Rebound battle. Still loose. It's a rugby scrum now, and the arrow belongs to Wake Forest.
Good job that time by Andrews, keeping that ball alive and a moment ago and digging it out and eventually getting on the floor for the rebound. And you got to like the fight for this Wake Forest basketball team right now. Quick to the basketball, putting bodies on people, playing through some contact. And for Miami, you just got to turn the heat up a little bit. They've not really had a chance to really stretch their wings. Or if you're Miami and Hurricane, let the winds blow. Haven't had a chance to do a lot of that so far. It's been like a half-court game for them offensively.
It's like we're at a sailing regatta. You talking about the wind.
The wind. The summer wind. Here we go. So there's the match.
Way off. She knew it as soon as it left her hand.
Yeah, well, that's what good shooters do. They know. And she wasn't, her feet weren't set. She had a bat. That's not a shot for her, that angle. She needed to be 2 feet to either side.
Miami with the ball in a 1-point lead. Final minute 23 of this first half.
If you're Wake Forest right now, you got to play solid, no mistakes. If you're Miami, got to get a back-to-back baskets and go home on.
Day Wilson fakes it, takes it. Skyen for the rebound. Lattimore back up for 2. Wow. It's nice.
Tasha Lattimore, the transfer from Texas, has been up and down this season. She's had a couple of games in double figures, but can make some plays. Got great length at 6'4". Watch her just elevate. Goes up strong. Not a lot you could do. And just goes in there, one power dribble, gets a basket. That's a nice play by Lattimore.
Oldacre into the game. Lattimore stays out there too, so
yeah, you're really big.
Pretty big force.
So if they're playing man, then Coles has got to be the person to post up and step away, and Andrews has got to be your hot player. There we go, see?
Straightaway 3, won't go for Andrews.
It's a good look for her. They're going to give you that defensive look. Another basket out of Miami here.
Oldacre looking. Arrow will keep it with Miami.
Oldacre had a great spot, middle of the floor, right about the ACC logo. He's got to have the confidence to take that little mid-range jump shot and don't try to force that bounce pass in. Wake Forest did a nice job on the bounce and doubling up and getting the tie. Oh, back cut.
Talia Williams, her first shot of the night, was not that difficult.
She's so quick. You talk about her being a great defensive player, but she's got excellent footwork, is just relentless. Long arms, watch her defensively right there. She'll make a play.
Nice pass. Deeble, the assist. And Coles with her second field goal of the game.
That high spacing with the two bigs in. Good job that time for Wake Forest. Nice bounce and recognition.
8 seconds for Miami. Day Wilson makes the extra pass. Jalea Williams comes up short. Good rebound by Andrews. And that is how the first half ends. And it's a very different flavor than what transpired in Miami.
The 9 seed, and after what happened last year, no one wants to see them as a 9 seed in their bracket.
The toughest games that they're going to have to play. They had a nice win against Mississippi State. The toughest games are the conference games. So this is a team that you need to be afraid of if you're an opponent and respect, because they can play basketball. They're going to turn up the screws defensively. Wake's got to be ready for the first 3 or 4 minutes.
Excited for this second half. Wake begins with the basketball. Elise Williams started the first half on the bench. She begins the second half on the court. 3 points, 3 assists in the first half for Elise. She had 2 turnovers in the first 20. There's her 3rd turnover of the night.
And the big was guarding Scruggs 15 feet away. So that means if you get the reverse, you can drive in that open area. But you've got to be alert to it, or you can repost and get on the weak side. But you've got to be ready for it. You can't force that, but you'll get a shot. Wake back in man also.
Beautiful passing, and Spearman goes up strong.
Nice job by Spearman to just be patient in the post after the reverse pass. Easy basket for her.
0 for 4 for Lazaria Spearman in the first half. Her first points of the night.
The thing I like about her, she gets a lot of points off second chance opportunities.
A lot of contact to have no whistle. Spearman just now getting up after the contact with Harrison. Elbow into the gut, it looked like. Here's Spearman joining the possession on offense. Harrison runs into her again. Shayeann Day Wilson, there will be no offensive rebound.
No, there won't be. But they did a nice job with the early switch. But when you do that, you've got to come up and get closer on the ball handler. Not taking care of details against a player like Shayeann Day Wilson, they'll make you pay for that.
10 for Shy. Quick 5-0 run, stretches the lead back to 8. Katie Deeble, corner 3, won't go. Day Wilson, the rebound, looking to run.
Depending on jump shots right now, not getting moving is a good look, but you've got to be able to get a rebound on this. They're too long. They're too athletic, Miami. Nice.
Spearman over Scruggs, and Coles grabs her first rebound of the night.
They're looking for the matchup right now. Early on, it's going to be Spearman being guarded by Scruggs, so they just try to post her up and try to shoot over her.
Scruggs. And the rebound. Oh, great hustle by Roberts, chasing it down in the corner. Ahead for Day Wilson. Before the shot, foul's going on Harrison.
Watch the ball movement there. The defense moves. There's a double right there, the extra pass, and you go inside. Spearman took her time and is able to score. And again, a little crossover, and you know what that is. Making it rain, knocking down threes really high. How about the hustle by Roberts in that corner? Because I think you were like me. When you were blocked out, I kind of thought the ball was going to Wake. And somehow she gets it out of that corner and starts to break to get him to the free throw line.
It's what she does.
Yeah. Don't be shot by it.
Jada Patrick's 3 won't go. Oldacre back in off the bench. Creates a 3rd chance on the possession. And Miami's going to get back to the line. We only saw 3 total free throws in the first half. It was a nice brisk pace. Don't imagine we'll be replicating that here in half number 2.
Nah, and you put Oldacre in. She takes up space. She's not afraid to bang in there. Oldacre with 40 offensive rebounds. We were talking a moment ago about Spearman scoring a lot of her points. 43 offensive rebounds. And if you throw Roberts in there, they've combined for like 110 of the 248 offensive rebounds. Well, what does that mean, Stan? That means you're getting second chance opportunities and sometimes third, and you're scoring in the paint. That's what it means. That makes you getting easy baskets and fouling people out. Can't make that play.
Bad pass by Williams. Day Wilson intercepts. By the way, I like it when you ask yourself questions.
Yeah, I like it when I answer, too. Sometimes you want the best conversations, you better talk to yourself. If they get a basket right now, Miami, Deeks may need to take a timeout. They got to go back and refocus. but better yet, re-execute.
Day Wilson for Jalea Williams. Hanging in the air, no. Oldacre again on the glass, and again she'll get to the line.
Yeah. Excellent pass early by Day Wilson, and then you just kind of move it around the perimeter.
Can I ask you a dumb question?
Certainly you can. Won't be the first time.
What's the key for an undersized Wake team to not let Oldacre do that on the glass? Because I know you're going to say block out, but it's easier said than done.
Yeah, it is, but it is also easier said than done. You've got to work hard. You've got to really battle in there. Not be afraid to get your nose bloodied a little bit. Box her off. Keep her off balance. You know, if she wants to get in good outside position, you got to continue to work her and make her a little uncomfortable. Get inside of her.
It's 4 straight free throws. Look like a pretty good stroke for a free throw shooter that's only at 55% for the season.
Like I said earlier, she was Miss Basketball in the state of Ohio a couple of years ago. McDonald's All-American. She can score the basketball a little bit.
9 straight points for Miami to begin this third quarter. Deeble for 3. Got it.
Nice look right there. Had just enough time after the screen. Again, get a body on a body.
5th 3 of the game for the Deeks. Oldacre. Little inside out. Day Wilson 3. It's good team rebounding there.
Exactly.
And Harrison and Williams both in on the pursuit of the basketball.
That was a good look. So she put pressure on the defense.
Offensive foul is called on Scruggs. She may have just given Day Wilson a bloody lip talking about getting dirty.
Yeah, hey. Scruggs has a tendency sometime in the post to use that off hand or off arm to try to reposition. And I'm not sure if she caught her there. I couldn't see it because you're kind of watching the top.
Suffice to say, Megan Jebby did not like the call.
No.
Talking with Ed Sabaski, one of our 3 officials tonight, about it for a good 25 seconds after the play.
Back in zone.
Cross-court feed. Day Wilson swings it. Roberts. Bottoms.
A little slow getting out to stop the double up, and you make the extra pass. And when you've got a player like Jasmyne Roberts, like I said, just keep talking about it. She'll knock down jumpers. She'll make defensive plays. She did then.
That was nifty by Elise Williams. Her second field goal, I should say. She's got 5 points.
Look how quickly Miami got the ball down the floor in transition.
Yep. Man, that looked like a Destiny Harden baseline stroke for Jasmyne Roberts.
Yes, indeed. And see, the thing about it, too, if you're Wake Forest, you don't have time to celebrate. You don't have time to complain if it's a missed call. You've got to get back. And that was a great example. After the ball was made, boom, 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 and she knocks down an easy basket.
Elise. Free throws coming. The 3rd and 4th free throw attempts for the...
And for a little perspective, Stan, you see the numbers against Wake this year. I mean, her entire freshman year, she scored 54 points. So it all didn't come immediately for her, but we talked about the positivity that she brought to the team over the past couple of years. You talked about her as a glue presence on and off the court, and sometimes the shots go, and tonight's one of those nights for Jazz Roberts.
But that also talks about the type of person that you want to have in your program. You don't play a lot as a freshman, okay. You continue to get better and better. Your opportunity comes and you make the most of it. So how do you guard Jasmyne Roberts? All day long. How do you play her? Because she's going to give you something. Nice cut.
Lattimore. All of a sudden, the free throws are coming fast and furious.
Well, Miami's doing a better job of moving without the basketball, and they're trying to make that entry to a player like Roberts or Day Wilson, and they're using their bigs to cut, and they've got a size advantage inside, and they're taking advantage of that.
Last time Miami came to Winston-Salem, they did not leave with a win. Deacons won late January last year by 3.
Yeah.
It was a day that Katie
About this
Meyer...
time of year, right? Yeah.
January 29th.
Yeah.
Katie Meyer really looked at that game as something of a turning point because she was really angry with her team. She threw her team out of film before that Wake Forest game. She knew that they were not locked in, and you know, they had a really strong month of February, some key wins to get them in the tournament, obviously a magical month of March.
Well, that's an example of learning by losing. And you know, Katie Myers has been around. You know, when your team ready to play and locked in, that's what I'm talking about with Kaya. The look.
Well, nobody blocked out Katie Deeble. She's got 15. It's her best game against an ACC opponent in her young career.
I love the activity we're seeing out of a lot of players today. They're moving, they're loose with the basketball, they're attacking the ball. Good rebound by Deeble. Andrews is being very active with her hands. See on the back line there talking.
Dwyer defended well, goes down hard. Elise Williams checked to make sure she's okay. She is. Harrison at the other end, hanging in the air for two.
Great defensive play. I'm not sure if they're going to give Andrews the block or Scruggs. Nevertheless, they pushed it down, took advantage of tempo and numbers, and got a great basket.
8 points for Kaya Harrison, who's locked in defensively on Shayeann Day Wilson.
This is a good matchup there.
Lattimore doubled inside. Deacons rotate nicely on defense.
Take your time for Miami.
Now Scruggs against Lattimore, and Lattimore wins the one-on-one battle.
Well, you were talking about what do you do about the post area. Well, she moved and moved, and every time she got one spot, you were moved off, and she just continued to be active hands and length, and she's able to score. That's going to be a tough matchup, Scruggs versus Lattimore.
Lattimore's only averaging about 4 points a game, but she's got 8 points and 9 points in the 2 games against the Deeks, and counting.
Harrison finds some space, doesn't go. And Scruggs was fouled going for the loose ball. Creating a possession with her energy.
Watch this. You don't get many transition baskets against this Miami team, but a good rebound there by Scruggs. You've got a runner, somebody in the middle, at the wing, make the extra pass. And then this is a great decision there to go inside and then be up strong. Nice play by Harrison, but Andrews, you see running the floor, part of the defensive effort.
Should we start calling her Air Harrison after that double pump?
Yeah, you can. It was nice. We give it to him. Good movement.
Deeble, a redshirt freshman from Brisbane, gets it over to Williams, junior from Raleigh. Elise dishes, Scruggs. Out of bounds.
Yeah, so that's the tough play when you're rolling into the basket with your shoulder the other side, and you've got to go into length. And that's just going to be a tough play for Scruggs. Execution was pretty good except for the shot. They had the length.
Williams methodically working it into a possession here. Patrick for 3. Comes up short. Harrison looking to start her own fast break. And she threw it off the foot of Scruggs. Here comes Miami.
It's a hard pass to make.
Deeble touched it last, Miami ball. 2 minutes to play, and it's been a pretty briskly paid third quarter as well.
It has been. And you liked what you saw in that possession for Wake Forest except the pass. That's too close a space. And if you're going to make that pass, it's got to be to the outside of the block, not where it was.
There were only 9 total fouls called in the first half. There have been 7 fouls called here in this third quarter. You got 2 minutes to play. Miami by 9. Hurricanes with a quick turnaround. They play at 11 a.m. on Sunday on the CW. Against Florida State, who, I don't know if you've heard, but Florida State and Miami have a little bit of a rivalry.
Yeah, go ahead and get the game started earlier because it could be a long ball game. Get started at 11.
I'd say I had the privilege and pleasure of calling Florida State at Miami last February. It was a late season game. One of the best ACC women's basketball games I've ever called. It was like Miami ended up winning like 86-84. It was just back and forth. Each team had double-digit deficits overcome. Shots like that. Although Shayeann Day Wilson was wearing blue last year, not involved in that game.
Yeah, but the jump shot will travel from Durham to Coral Gables.
Sure will.
Off the inbound set, got a screen. Just took her time and buries the 3.
We're going to get ourselves a timeout. That last 3 from Shayeann Day Wilson gives her a team-high 13. And Miami's lead is as big as it has been at any point tonight.
You can make money the hard way.
Miami with the biggest scoring quarter of the game here in the third, and we still got about 27 to play. Hurricanes have opened a 12-point lead on the back of Shayeann Day-Wilson.
Well, she's had some nice looks, and we thought that they'd be a little more aggressive. What they've done in this second half of this ball game, they've just gone out and really taken it. They've made plays. Wake's not played a bad ball game in the second half.
Out of the timeout, Coles throws it away. Picked off by Patrick. 7th steal for Miami.
That's why we always tell you in the post, face up.
Patrick unable to pay it off with a 3, but Hilton creates another possession.
Hilton's a very scrappy player that can score the basketball. Second chance opportunity, she provides it. Let's see what happens.
Shot clock at 6. Day-Wilson traveled. Took an extra step as she swished the 3. And she's still showing off the motion as if to say,
hold the pose is what I did.
James Harden gets away with that move every single night. Elise Williams too strong. Wake stays with it though. Coles gets some help with Deeble.
Move the defense around if you're Wake Forest. Look for opportunities. It's a good idea.
Deacons have 10 on the timer. 37.9 left in the third. Coles juggled the catch ever so slightly, but will earn a trip to the free throw line. Lattimore got some ball and a good bit of arm as well. They call it on Hilton, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, I think when she tried to make the move and bring the ball down on that left side where really the foul occurred, then Hilton got her, then you got Lattimore with the second part of the foul.
First free throw attempts for Coles here tonight.
It's only 66%, but remember what we were saying just the possession before that. She was in the low block area, faced up. Okay, you don't want to score, but you hold it, you face the basket to put pressure on the defense. She just got it turned, but she didn't see the defender, and actually came out of nowhere and intercepted it instead of where it would have been. Again, that's just the things you got to do and your confidence in the post. But I want to see ball in Cole's hands down on the low block. Good things can happen.
I was just thinking about Madison Jordan because she came in early in the first quarter, was the first sub off the bench, played 4 minutes, then didn't play again. She's back out there now for the final 30 seconds of this quarter. And who knows, maybe more.
Well, she's athletic and she's got some size. She can defend in the mid-play. She's batched up right there against Lattimore.
Williams. Offensive rebound, Jada Patrick back outside. Jalea Williams for 3. 3 seconds left. Who touched it last? Officials will give it to Wake with 2.4 remaining.
This is the thing that you got to be concerned about when you play this Miami team. +3 as far as rebounding on the season. They could do a better job, but what they do is that they're very effective. Second chance opportunities, either inside or kickbacks for 3-point shots.
Deeble.
Recognize the clock.
3/4 court, good if it goes. And we got an 11-point ball game headed into the final frame. Sunday.
And Hannah Watts, what you got?
Hannah Hidalgo, 8 points, 8 points, 3 assists, 2 steals in the first quarter.
There we go.
Their team up 19. She might be the freshman of the week this week. I'm not sure, though.
Shocking. She's retiring. They got named the award after her.
All right, this game, Deacons get a steal to start this fourth quarter. They're down 11.
Got to get a basket now, some way, somehow. Madison Jordan can take the 3. There's your cutter. Power.
Scruggs off-balanced and bailed out by the foul.
Sometimes it pays for you to not to have your balance.
She was wobbling and trying to regain the balance and just Spearman the incidental bump.
Yeah. She just, and Spearman never could kind of figure out where the middle was at Carter, and so that's a lucky break for Wake Forest. Now you got to take advantage of that. A lot of inside ball screens. Get your post available.
3-second violation.
Yeah.
nearly a reaching foul. You know, to get 2 fouls on Miami in the first minute of the quarter would matter.
It's really hard, just size-wise, the length of Miami, when Scruggs gets the ball that great a position. She's got to be willing to go up straight the moment she gets it.
Roberts knocks down another 3.
Just like that with Roberts in one motion. See how she caught it, got set, and knocked it down.
She's 2 for 3 from deep, 6 for 7 overall. Team high 15. In case you didn't believe me, our graphics operator is on point.
Tell them about it. Everybody's paying attention today. February, everybody got to tighten up there. It's tournament time.
Harrison back for Williams. Shot clock at 5. Williams behind the back.
Right there.
Tough shot. No dice.
She's got it. She gets the ball in the middle of the floor a lot. And this is just an observation. She's got to recognize this quicker because the defenders are coming at her. It's a double team. It's not where they're coming. And you work away from it. She kind of recognizes, okay, like she had that screen available, but she didn't set it up. And then you have to force a shot. This is a tough matchup for Scruggs guarding Roberts. 18, 20 feet away. Let's see if they go to her.
Beautiful backdoor pass. 2 and the foul. Lamaya Hilton. If that's not the knockout punch, the Deeks are at a standing 7 count right now.
Well, this is great execution. You're able to move the ball and clear out of sight. So there's your matchup, and boom, nobody on the weak side to help. And when you're there, you're about a step too late. Hilton too quick on the foot speed. See how she turned around, Conley? She turned her head completely. She was beat on the back door. That's great execution by Katie Myers, Hurricane.
First foul on Deeble. Hilton completes the 3-point play. She's got 6. The lead is 17. Harrison trying to get to the basket. Stays with it. A 3rd chance. 4th try in the possession. The Deeks still come up empty. Offensive foul against the Hurricanes.
Love the effort on the offensive rebounding. Just got to have size and length to be able to finish those. And then on the other side, I think that was Spearman that they got tangled with Jordan.
Riley Turkov started the game, played 7 minutes in the first half. We did not see her in the 3rd quarter. Megan Jebby is hoping she can knock down a few threes here in the 4th. Scruggs had great position. She works it off the glass for 2, and the foul's on Spearman. It's her 3rd.
And notice how quick she was. She was decisive, making a move, making another move. She gets great leverage, and this time she's able to score. Watch this, quickly. She makes a move there, goes the other way, gets the defender leaning, and then plays through it. You know there's going to be contact, but you got to play through it, and she does, and then she goes to the free throw line.
And a quick fact check, number 4 on Lazaria Spearman. She's gone to the bench. Today, game number 138 for Alexandria Scruggs as a Demon Deacon.
Nice. Well done. A 45% free throw shooter makes that, but now she's got to understand that the defense is going to guard her differently than the next ball screen actor. There's your double up. How do you handle it?
Quick shot for Hilton goes.
Told you. You know, Hilton doesn't get the minutes right now, but she's a solid player as well.
She only scores in 3-point increments. She's got 2 threes and 1 old-fashioned 3-point play.
Transferred from Arizona. And just very fundamentally sound. Takes advantage of when the opportunity comes for her on the court.
Canes are 7 for 19 beyond the arc. Deeks are 5 for 14. That's just one of their last 8 after starting 4 of 6. A lot of traffic inside, and Miami's the bigger team. They are controlling the interior right now. Hilton feeling it. And that is a heat check, if there ever was. Harrison slicing through the defense.
Nice
Timeout
stop.
Deacons. Megan Jebbia will stop the clock with 6:19 to play. And that layup from Kaya Harrison puts her in double figures with 10 points and brings the Deacons back within 15. Does Wake have one more run in it tonight? We'll find out.
You can make money the hard way as a bullfighter or a human.
Screen, you see the list of teams that have had the toughest schedules in women's basketball so far this year. And I feel like no matter how you look at it, there are 2 ACC teams on there. Now, I'm not sure if it's Wake and Maryland or Wake and Stanford, but there are 2 ACC teams on that list.
Wake and Stanford. We don't talk about Maryland much more in the ACC.
It's still ridiculous. But we press forward.
Well, the only good thing about where they are is that USC comes to town next, comes to College Park, and because of my Maryland ties, I'll be watching the Trojans play unless I got a game.
Jada Patrick with her first points of the night. She'd been 0 for 6 from the field previously. Has racked up 5 rebounds and a couple assists and made some winning plays for Miami.
She has struggled shooting the basketball from 3 points the last couple of ball games. Came in this with 9 of 38 in her last 8 ball games, so you know she's happy to see it go down. Wake had to score off that dagger 3 from Miami, and now the game just continues to kind of slip away from the Deeks. A great effort. Only 12 turnovers in this ball game. 12 assists as well after the last time out.
Hurricanes have used a 12-5 run to start the 4th.
Yeah.
Open it up to 18.
Bench players, transition baskets off turnovers, 22 to 10 after the last time out. Nice high-low there.
Scruggs goes down. Oldacre scores.
Yep.
We play on.
We play on.
Eight off the bench for Kyla Oldacre to go along with 5 rebounds in 12 minutes. Been a productive 12 minutes for Kyla. Coles not interested in shooting the 3. She's made a couple of them. Riley Turcoff has now made 15 of them.
Well, that was a good decision by Coles, not known as a 3-point shooter. She's only made like 3 all season, 2 actually. But again, just get the ball in the middle of the floor. She can be a person to be a facilitator, reverse the ball. That was a great decision, a good look for Riley to knock down the shot.
And we've seen Turcoff get hot late in games. Wake's going to need her to do that again. Oh, my. That was a loud thud with Turcoff and Oldacre crashing to the hardwood. Good to see both players pop right back up.
Dave Wilson with the shot off the glass. Grab it, and they just come down. I don't think any hits. I think that was more shoulders and whatnot. Everybody's okay, seems to be.
It's going to be Wake Forest ball out of that. Jordan back in. Scruggs gets a breather. Another strange Elise Williams game, Stan. She's played 25 minutes, 2 for 9 from the floor, 4 turnovers, 7 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists. She's had her moments where she's looked like the Elise Williams that could be all ACC, but inconsistent.
Yeah, the inconsistency, the consistent thing about her, she's been inconsistent this year, and the decision-making, sometimes maybe not quite sure.
Here comes Patrick the other way after the Harrison miss. Looks like Miami is going to improve to 14-6 through their first 20 games. After tonight, 9 more regular season games left. Fancy dribble, Dwyer to the basket, beautifully done. It's fun to watch this Miami team practice. The guards get after it.
Oh, yeah.
Dwyer, Day Wilson,
Iron sharpens
Roberts,
iron.
Williams.
Yeah, they go hard.
Madison Jordan knocks down the 3. It's just her 22nd of the season.
And it's funny, Madison Jordan, second leading 3-point shooter on this basketball team, only behind Conley with 23. And you really don't think they've got the volume of shots, but they can knock down 3s given the opportunity. Good look. Oh, she's tough one-on-one. She is tough one-on-one.
15 for Day Wilson, and double figures for her 6th straight game. Basically on a 6-game stretch where she's averaging 16 a ball game, shooting north of 50%. shooting close to 50% from 3 over the past month.
Can you imagine a team with Lattimore and Day Wilson on the high school team and their teammates back in the day in Canada? Nice look.
They forgot about Deeble.
Put it right up.
Jordan, that's got to be something. Jump ball, Miami ball.
Okay. Now, Madison will learn this, and most of the post players will learn this. This is a nice shot here, but watch how she goes away. See, she gave him too much space. You've got to go into the shot block. That way, if you block it, that's the worst thing that's going to happen. You block it, you may get fouled. But she backed away just enough to be able to get it up, and because she did, that gave the shot blocker, in this case, Olaker, the opportunity to get over the top of the ball and get the block. Just one bet, finishing plays, especially when you're the size disadvantage.
Michaela Quimby is into the game for the first time, the freshman from Maryland. Speaking of Terrapin country.
Yeah, good, young, athletic player. Not seen a lot of minutes, but she's got potential to be another big-time player for Wake Forest on the perimeter. High school All-American.
Clock winding down. Patrick forced to fire. Rebound Deeble. 15 points, 6 assists for Deeble. Meanwhile, Turcoff can't connect. Coles kept it alive for a moment, but throws it to Jalea Williams.
Good battle by Coles. That's, again, when you got to settle down and just go ahead and power up. I love the effort of this Wake Forest basketball team. They put pressure on Miami. Miami's got too much size, a little too much speed, and they've got Day Wilson.
Jordan reaching in on Lattimore.
And Jasmyne Roberts.
After Florida State on Sunday, Miami has Clemson and Georgia Tech next week. There are no gimmies in the league, but that's a week where, on paper, at the very least, you think Miami could go 2-0. You know, not an easy game on Sunday in Tallahassee. Winnable, but not easy. Hey, Syracuse has been really impressive to me this year. They got a tough one at Louisville tonight. Cuse and Louisville, 2-point game late in the first half.
Give me some more scores, Evan.
Well, Notre Dame's up 25 on Georgia Tech, so there'll be an interesting regroup for Nell Fortner's team as they come to the Joel on Sunday. Virginia Tech looking to finish off Virginia up 16 with about 3:45 left.
Watch Virginia on tape the other day.
Against Carolina?
Yeah. Very impressed. Very impressed.
Coach Mox knows what she's doing.
Yeah. Young team and can make some plays.
Turcoff trying to go coast to coast, and Lattimore with other ideas. Quimby flips it up, can't connect, and Dwyer might win the foot race the other way if she wants to. And she'll just float it cross court for Stedman. Miami's in no hurry. Hurricanes going to begin the month of February with a good road win. Their second road win of the year, their first ACC road win. Patrick for 3.
Patrick played at Duke, played at Columbia, was second team all Ivy League when she was there. Comes to Miami, knocks down a jumper on the spot shot.
Jordan straight away, knocks it in. Too little too late though, 17 seconds left.
She can do that. Had another good look. McWhorter in the ball game too. Don't see a lot of her, but long, athletic, can run, gets a chance to make a couple of plays there. Good pass.
Wake's going to finish this game tied for their second most threes in a game all year. They go 8 for 20 from deep, but not nearly enough. Miami victorious here in Winston-Salem as Katie Meyer earns her 150th ACC victory in her Hurricanes career, the longest tenured ACC